calories, dude. It's pretty good in there. I like these.
What are we on, episode 8?
I wasn't really crazy about them, but they would be something. They would be like something you could drink all day for sure.
Yeah, I could drink like a shit ton of these, dude. Some of them are like too like sweet and like make you feel heavy.
Yeah. I can't drink that shit like heavy ass beers, like a Guinness. I can't drink a Guinness.
Oh,
I love Guinness.
Makes
I
you
love
feel
Guinness.
like I weigh like 600 pounds.
Dude, I know.
I have
It's
a
like
couple
you're
of
wading through water.
Good.
When you're walking.
Yeah.
It's like the consistency of chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Love
It's
it.
kind of gross. No, I mean, it tastes good, but it's...
Remember those nitro Budweisers, the ones that you like turn upside down and like.
That was a heavy ass beer too.
Those are good though. Those are really good.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's run this shit.
Sorry.
All right, episode 8 of the Uninformed and Unfiltered podcast. We are here with our friend AJ Stroop, aka Astro Payne,
Yes, sir.
local rapper. You're a song maker, really.
Yeah.
Just do you only do rap or do you do everything?
I'm interested in everything, but right now the majority of the music that I've made or wrote is rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was driving my mom to the airport this morning and I showed her Twisted.
Oh god.
I was like, Mom, we got a friend coming on and he made this song and she's listening to it. She's like, this sounds like a professional song. Like this sounds like it was made in a studio.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's your friend? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's coming on the podcast today. She's like, oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
That's good. She liked it. She liked the song.
I love hearing stuff like that, man.
Show my mom.
Yeah.
She liked it. Where'd you get the name?
So I wanted to incorporate like both sides of like my family. So my dad's side, last name's Stroop. My mom's side, last name's Payne. And so when I was in grade school, during computer class, we had these like logins for like the computers, and mine was Astro because it was your first initial and then your first like four letters of your last name. So I just like thought of that and then like just kind of put them together, like Astro Payne, and then because it's kind of a play on like the astral plane, like with all like the gods and shit in there. So I just thought it'd be.
That's pretty sick. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was looking at your the thumbnail that says Astro Payne. I was like, I wonder what that's from.
Yeah.
We used a random name generator.
Yeah.
We
for
did.
our podcast.
We had
That's a good name. I like that.
Yeah. Well,
It's so long.
It's long, but
It can be though if it's a podcast, you know.
yeah. It waives all liability.
Yeah.
Because we're telling you up front that we don't know what we're talking about, but we're gonna pretend like we do.
Yeah. That's perfect.
We had like different ideas, like caffeinated rhino.
Yeah, that one would have been.
That's
That would have been so funny.
Caffeinated Rhino, dude.
Yeah. there's-
We might have to rebrand soon.
Yeah, we might have to
I have
change
to use
it.
that as my rap name, dude.
Yeah.
Badass.
What got you into it? What made you start doing that?
Well, when I was like really young, I started writing I started like drawing. Like I would draw like comic book characters, kind of like draw like superheroes and then after I drew them, I like wanted to like write stuff about them, like just like say who they were and stuff. So I just started writing stories when I was in like second grade. And then I just started writing like actual like whole like stories, and then it kind of just went from there, and me getting into music, and I was like, I could probably write some stuff like this.
Yeah.
So I just started writing, and I made this little song in like 8th grade with one of my buddies. We sound like some squeakers, dude. We recorded it off of this like on my floor, dude. We recorded it with Bandicam. Like literally, it was terrible. It's kind of fire, and people liked it. It got like 1,000 views on YouTube. I was like, oh my god, yeah. So, and I just kind of progressed and tried to actually write like full songs that have like a meaning and stuff, rather than just kind of like bullshit and kind of like Twisted, just kind of like, you know, talking shit here and there. But
Yeah, but that's a really good song.
yeah,
But
appreciate that, man. They're only gonna get better from here.
Yeah.
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 How did you know you could do that? Like, did you always just try, or were you always good, or did it like take practice?
Well, the writing just like comes to me. Like I don't know if you heard the song "Burn." That's one of my like unreleased ones, but that's the best song I have made right now for sure. But it just like that came to me. I was sick and woke up at like 2:30 in the morning with like cold sweats. Went and took a shower, came back, and I was hoping I was tired enough to go back to bed. And I was like, "Fuck, I'm not." So yeah, and I just got this idea in my head of this like burn, you know, like burn all the memories type stuff, and wrote an entire song in like 20 minutes, and then went to sleep. Wake up the next day and recorded it.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So, but they're like freestyle and stuff. That does take like practice and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty nuts.
Yeah, I've heard you freestyle. It puts me to shame. Because, like, we'll come back after the bars, like, you, me, and Jay. Like, we were in your living room, and just, you guys are freestyling. I'm doing my best, but...
I was sleeping.
Yeah,
you were not. KO.
I'm always sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't freestyle for the life of me. I wish I could.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like it's a weird, like, thinking, like, process. You gotta be, like, it's so quick. You gotta be, like, 2 steps ahead.
Yeah.
And, like, when you're freestyling, else it's, like, gonna sound forced, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you deal with, like, new vocabulary?
Oh, man. Like, new vocabulary?
Yeah, like Eminem, he read a dictionary. Do you do that?
Oh, shit, no. I don't have, like, good a memory. I don't know, like, if I get stuck, like, if I'm writing and I can't find a thing to, like, rhyme with, I usually just change the entire bar, because I'm, like, I feel like if I'm trying super hard to find something to fit, then it's not going to sound right, you know? It's got to sound like, because when I write, I freestyle kind of and then write it down. You know what I mean? Like, I'll play the beat and then I'll just be like singing this in my head, and then I'll say it out loud, and then I'll be like, oh, that's good, and I'll write it and then kind of play off of that, you know?
That's awesome.
Yeah, so if it's like super forced, I usually just don't do it and scrap it and try something else.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And you could do it in, like, 6 minutes. You make a whole song.
That I freestyled it, yeah. From literally, like, hearing the beat, downloaded the beat, to having, like, not a finished song. Obviously, it's not edited or anything, but yeah, it's like just 2.5 minute long freestyle. You know, it was done in 6 minutes.
Just chop it up and then put it into it. Like, just make it. That's crazy.
Yeah. That was funny. It's pretty cool.
That's a pretty sick TikTok. It just kind of, like, shows everything.
It is, yeah. I was fired up, man. I made like 3 songs that night in like the span of an hour. It was sick.
How many do you have in the bank? Like, how many do you have saved up, like, ready to go?
Right now, I have like 10 songs recorded, and I think I have like probably 80 to 100 songs written.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have this notebook that is like fucking full from like high school. It's my same notebook. I've had like 3 or 4 notebooks that I've filled up completely with like lyrics and stuff.
I'm gonna be worth some money someday.
Yeah, dude, but like, and like I hate it because you can't remember it all. You know, and I went back the other day and found my one from like sophomore year of high school, and looked at it. I'm like, damn, some of this shit's good. I was like, I completely forgot about it, dude. Yeah, but it's pretty cool.
That is dope.
Yeah, like having that stuff to like look back on.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do music. That's what's cool about it.
It's a
especially rap. Like, not everybody can rap.
And some people don't think they can, but they really can.
Yeah.
That's another interesting thing. I've noticed that with bringing people to the studio, like, I want to hop on the mic, and it's like, and then you kind of sound like an ass, but like, and then other people that I expected to not have like any rhythm, you know what I mean? Like, they don't, they're not very like, pretty reserved, and they just kill it. And I'm like, what? Yeah, so.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it is nutty.
Do you make your own beats, or do you just find them?
No, I thought about making my own beats. I like did it for a while in like high school for a little bit. I made a couple, but I don't know. It took me so much time, and so like right now I barely even have time to like record and stuff. So
yeah.
I just try to like buy them from like producers, or people saw that TikTok and they were hitting me up on Instagram wanting to send me beats and stuff and like work with me. Yeah. So now I'm getting some free beats from just like random producers in like New York and stuff like that.
That is awesome.
It's nuts, man.
That's all it takes nowadays. Like one TikTok can blow you up.
It's crazy.
And you said it got like what, 50,000 views?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is nuts, man. And it, out of nowhere, like it was up for like 2 weeks. I had like 250 views, and then like that night, Destin texted me. He's like, "Hey, yo," he's like, "We're at it's starting to get some traction. We're at 5,000." Woke up the next day, like next morning, like 6 hours later, and it's at 20,000.
Jeez.
And then that whole day it built up to like 55,000.
Holy crap.
And then it just stopped. I was like, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, like what the heck?
Yeah, I'd be totally happy with just like 5,000. 5,000 would be dope.
Yeah.
Do you have those on, like, are they a sound on TikTok that people can use?
Yeah. Twisted is. And like the ones I have with sticks, like Immortals and all those, they are, because they're on like Apple Music and like all that kind of stuff. But the unreleased ones, no. But I might turn them into sound bites and stuff and use those, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that could make them pop off too.
Yeah. at least generate some like kind of, I don't know, look for the song.
Yeah.
You know, like when it finally comes out, they can be like, oh shit, like if it gets enough traction,
Like a
people
teaser.
using it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you post them on Spotify or not?
Yep. Yeah. The songs I use DistroKid, which is kind of like a independent like artist, kind of like almost like a record label. Like you pay like it's like $20 a year, and they like you put all your songs and they'll put them on all platforms for basically free.
Do they own your music though?
Mm-mm.
No.
I still own the rights to it, but they like I don't know. They kind of like control. They take some like money from it.
Right.
So really, they're losing money on like artists that only pull like 20 views in like 2 years. You know what I mean? Because they're not making any revenue off of their streams.
Mm-hmm.
But some artists use and they're making 100,000 to like 15 million streams on their songs, and then so DistroKid's making a shitload off of them because they're getting like a percentage. You know?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What kind of money do you make on that? Like, is it? I know with like YouTube, it's like $1 per 1,000 views.
Uh-huh.
What's Spotify like for music?
Dude, Spotify's hard because it's like it varies, I think, but I don't know. I forgot the actual calculation, but it's like 10,000 views is like $20 or something like that, or something like that. Maybe it's less than that. Maybe it's $10 or something. $5 for 10,000 views. You can make like if you get like billions of streams on your shit though, like it's gonna.
Yeah.
You're gonna do good. You make a lot of bread.
How do you get that far? Just keep making it until it gains traction, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like just what you guys are doing. It's like consistency. That's why I haven't put out any songs for a minute, because I want to like finish a bunch of them, so then I can just like release them like back and forth, so I don't have like gaps and stuff, because that's when you lose people.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about the algorithm.
Yeah. Huh. So instead of an album, you think it'd be better to just do like a song a month or song per week?
Probably like a song a month. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
that's good enough, because like songs, you don't want to like overflow them either. You know what I mean? Like you want to like put out a song and then maybe every month and a half. You know, like because you don't want to oversaturate them, because then like let's say you're getting good views on your song and then you put another one out the next week and then that one's like getting the traction now, so that other one's not getting anything.
Mm-hmm.
You want it to like ride out. You want to make your best, like I don't know, get the most popularity off what you can, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So how many platforms do you post it on?
Oh, dude, there's like Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Pandora, TikTok. It's a Snapchat. It's on Snapchat now. It's on iHeartRadio. It's like on all
That's
everything.
crazy.
Yeah,
Holy
Amazon
crap.
Music, YouTube Music.
I feel like that's how you got to do it, and then figure out which one works best for
Yeah,
you.
DistroKid's fire. Like it, because like some people, I only have Apple Music. I don't have Spotify, and some of my other buddies only have Spotify.
Yeah.
So it works.
Yeah, you got to go everywhere just to see. You hit every market.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we did. We were on like Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, YouTube, Spotify.
Yeah, but it seems like the best one for us has been YouTube so far.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's just because so many people use YouTube.
Yeah.
And like Spotify, I don't know. Spotify's hard. Like if they don't know what to look up, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people just don't have Spotify.
Yeah, and it's like listening. Do you have video on Spotify?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people, if they're going for like videos, like actual VODs and stuff, they're gonna go for YouTube. Probably,
Yeah.
Unless you're watching Joe Rogan. And
Yeah.
on Spotify.
That's how I tried to find Joe Rogan at first, was on YouTube. I'm
Yeah.
like, why is there only
And
clips?
they keep getting deleted.
Yeah, and I'm like,
it won't
why
be
is
up
there only?
for a couple of weeks? Yeah, Spotify has him in a.
And then Nick
page.
told me, I'm like, how are you watching Joe Rogan? Please tell me.
It's
And,
like it's like some kind of hidden secret.
yeah, I'm like, dude, I cannot find it anywhere. And he's like, it's on Spotify. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, they paid him big bucks.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, they put videos on Spotify? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my god, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Rogan is like a titan, dude. Like
We're
trying
gonna,
to take him
everyone.
over.
yeah, we're gonna take over Rogan.
Dude, all power to you, man.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Might as well be
That's
us.
dude.
We're gonna take over Full Send too. Take them down.
Yeah. It's
And
just
Impossible.
crazy how much how that came about, because Joe Rogan wasn't like the most popular guy in the world.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Just a UFC commentator and did
It's built hell
Fear
of
Factor.
traction. Yeah, like
He just started like getting really interesting people on.
Yeah, I
is
think that's what it is.
and he reinvested back into his like stuff.
Yeah.
He got like a good set and like
Mhm.
had really good topics, and he has like a researcher with him, Jamie. Like,
Yeah.
Like if they have a question,
We need a
look that
Jamie.
up.
Yeah.
When did he blow up though? Because like I feel like a lot of people have blown up just from TikTok.
He was like one of the first podcasters. He's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
Like 12 years, I think he said.
Yeah. He's been on it for a hot minute. Back when they weren't even popular at first, like who wants to sit and listen to people talk?
Yeah.
And they started getting guests, and I'm like, well, actually.
That's kind of what we're
crazy.
doing on a Cape scale.
Yeah.
At first, just get all the fucking interesting people of Cape on. People that are doing cool shit.
I really think
Yeah.
I really think once we start getting like, 500 to 1,000 views, I think we can actually get like business owners and stuff to come on, because I feel like they're not gonna waste their time on it if you're not getting any traction.
Yeah.
And you guys probably have connections that you don't even know of. Like,
Yeah.
like you'll start thinking of ideas and be like, oh, I could get this guy because it's like your mom's friend, or like you know what I mean, someone you work with that they're friends with, stuff like that.
Yeah. Networking is definitely key, especially if everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
Like that's a good thing about us doing it with like all the younger generation, like people our age, just because they'll tell everybody about it. Oh, because we did that with like our parents. Hey, look at this video. This people, So I feel like that's how you get everybody.
My mom watches, Danny Mullen.
Mm-hmm.
My mom watches Danny Mullen with me. Like
I love Danny Mullen.
I do too.
Danny Mullen is so funny. His show with the Nobles is the funniest thing.
That's how I first found him, was
Me too.
The fake waiter prank.
Yeah, dude. He says some crazy shit.
Yeah, do you watch his podcast with Adam 22?
Yep.
Dude, that is just...
I love that guy, dude.
He overshares for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But it's so funny.
He is so funny, dude.
You gotta be out there.
One of the boys he rides with, Mudflap guy.
Yeah.
Weren't you like thinking about maybe getting him on?
Yeah, he follows us on Instagram and comments all the time. He joins our live all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, we want to get Mudflap on. We don't know how to do it though. We don't know how to.
I feel like if I
far
want to
away,
get
though,
Mudflap on though, I want to go to Mudflap and actually like
You
do it with it there.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like he's gonna do it until we're big enough for it to.
We want it to be worth his time.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to like really prepare to, you know what I mean? Because like it's a lot of people's mistakes. Like even Joe Rogan sometimes like has these really good people on, and like even sometimes he fumbles it a little bit because he didn't do his like research. He's asking stupid ass questions.
Same
about,
questions
like,
he asks everybody
aliens
else.
and shit.
DMT.
And then he's like, this guy has a lot to share, and then he's like, "Oh, what about this?" And he's like, "Well, did you read my book? I talked about it." In my book." And he's like, "No."
He's like, "No, I'm busy."
Yeah.
My favorite ones are where like the guests just nonstop talk about like their profession.
Yeah.
Because that's when they like you could tell they know what they're talking about because they have all the facts, and those are the most interesting ones to me.
Forrest Galante. Have you seen that one? Is that his
I don't
name?
think so. I haven't watched him in like
That dude's
far too
cool.
much.
Yeah,
Like,
he is.
he has some crazy like stories and stuff. He's all about the wildlife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's pretty sick.
he is.
I watched the one with Eddie Bravo last week, I think.
Yeah, dude.
That dude.
Eddie Bravo's a goon, man.
Every single thing in the world is a conspiracy.
Yeah. It is.
I feel like he can make up a good one.
Oh yeah. Probably has.
Yeah. He's like lying about some shit he just
Yeah.
made up in his head. He just wants to see if people believe
Yeah,
it.
it'll gain traction. I mean, you get a following, dude. You say whatever, somebody's gonna believe you.
They're like, damn, Eddie Bravo said it. And yeah, here I am telling you guys.
Yeah.
And then you guys think it's real.
Yeah.
And then you guys tell somebody else, and
Right.
that's how it's
Well,
spread.
nobody takes the time to do their own research. They just take it for what it is,
I heard it on the internet.
and that's why all this crap about like fact checkers and stuff.
Well, there's a level of trust because it's so easy to prove people wrong.
Yeah.
Like if you like said something, I would believe you because like good and well I could get on Google right now
Yeah.
and type it up and you're wrong. So you just
If I just
blindly
say,
believe people because
Yeah.
it's so easy to prove them wrong.
you just say it with enough confidence, people are like, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
I've trolled hell of people with that kind of stuff. It's so
I
funny.
know, right?
Dude, oh.
Sometimes I'll tell people shit, I'll forget I told them, and they'll bring it up like in a year. I'll be like, I don't know.
You know what stresses me out is when like people start talking about something that they know nothing about, but they had seen the same videos on TikTok that I've seen, and I'm the type of person that I go and look it up to make sure it's real.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I just let them keep talking, and I'm just like agreeing with them,
And you know it's
knowing,
not-
and I
yeah.
just know, like, dude, you've seen the same thing pop up on oh my god, get it out on Reels that I did. It's ridiculous.
You need a white claw or a happy dad?
No. I'm good.
Just trying to get him drunk.
My head's just not in the right place today.
I feel that, dude. I didn't get much sleep, man. We're rolling.
Were you always good at rapping? Or like, did you start out? Was it rough? Like, how did you know you were good at it? Did somebody tell you, or?
Well, still sometimes I don't even know if I'm good at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like a very situational thing. You do some stuff and then people are like, "Oh, that's fire," and then some people like. That's what was cool about that TikTok kind of getting out there, because it was like me drunk at 2 a.m. freestyling,
yeah.
and then people are like, "Drop this, it's fire." People I'd never met before,
yeah,
like ever even heard of, like from different states, and they're saying it's fire. So it kind of made me like. Because, like, people you're close with are going to say anything's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, to be nice. Yeah. Or maybe they're just being an asshole and say it's bad. But, like, even if it is good, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't really... It's hard to believe the people around you if they,
yeah.
you know, they don't really say what they think. But random people, like, that could have been full of comments, like, this is trash, this is trash. But they're, like, all positive.
Yeah. I was reading... it was early when I saw it. Like, I don't think it was that... It was not anywhere near 50K when I first saw it. Because I think it was, like, as soon as you shared it, I looked at it.
Yeah.
And the comment... Yeah, all the comments were, like... There wasn't very many, but they were like, dude, this is cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That was just kind of crazy. So, those kind of things give you a little, like, ego boost, you know? Because, like, sometimes you don't think, like, if I'm struggling to, like, record and I think something sounds bad and I'm like, dude, fuck, and I just want to scrap it because it's really frustrating because it's a real intimate thing, like, recording. Like, you're just singing, you know, especially if people are in the room, you're literally singing and they can't hear the beat, you know? You got the headphones on, so you're just singing, like, to them, you know?
It's kind of like...
That's weird.
Yeah. It's kind of like talking to this podcast.
Yeah, and if it's like, if I think it's bad, like, I just, like, I don't know, it's kind of discouraging. But then, like, sometimes I'll think it's bad, and, like, this one little line I wrote, I got frustrated, so I only kept one line of this song, and, like, showed people, like, listen how bad this is. Like, that's literally what I said. I was like, this shit's so ass, and played it. They're like, dude, that's fire. And I was like, yeah, right. And then, like, everyone I showed it to was like, no, you need to, like, keep that. And so I'm like, well, I might work with it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all, like, in your own head, I guess, you know?
Do you always have a lot of motivation to make songs, or do you?
Yeah. Like, this is, like, my passion. Like, I'm kind of taking it, like, not too serious right now. Like, I'm taking it serious, but I'm kind of just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in school. I got a job. I got a lot of shit I got to do before that. I can't really fully commit to that. Like, if I took off right now, if I'm getting, like, record deals and shit, then I'm definitely getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know? But, like, before that, you know, I don't know. I just got to focus on my own stuff first and then see what happens.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard to believe, like, you're going to take off on anything anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, so many other people are out there doing it.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, it's hard to find the motivation to just keep doing it sometimes. Yeah. Unless you really like it.
Yeah. Oh, I love it, man. It's a different feeling, like, it gives you, you know, like when you do something, have you ever done something you think, like, this is what, like, I should be doing? Like, I've never had that feeling before until then. Like, I've had jobs and stuff, and I was like, yeah, it's, like, cool. You know, I worked at a law firm, like, my old, like, dream job was to be a lawyer. You know, I worked in a law firm, and I was like, it is cool, but I don't think I could, like, I'd be happy doing this. You know? And music makes me feel that way.
I heard somebody the other day tell a joke. Have you ever met a funny lawyer? And it's like, no.
Yeah.
They're always so serious and
I've never met a lawyer,
spoken.
But you always hear that the lawyers are the biggest partiers in college.
Oh.
Dude, I've never heard that.
Really?
My grandpa wasn't, but John, I'm not going to name drop.
We do that all the time.
Yeah, we do.
couple of lawyers he works with, I knew used to be pretty big partiers. Some still are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always funny to see people out, like, especially going out to bars. You can find out a lot, like, successful people doing coke in the bathroom or something. I'm like, what the heck?
It's that stress, man. Like, you have a job like that, it's not an easy job.
Your weekends, you really have to make them good.
Yeah, tear that shit up a little bit. You gotta find that balance.
Because Monday's gonna suck.
Yeah, if you're very stressed, then, like, you kind of have something to ease you a little bit. Some people don't need that, though. Some people just work, like, fucking workhorses, man. Like,
I don't understand that. Because, like, I mean, I kind of do. I can work on something if I really enjoy it, but it's like, I couldn't imagine just not having time for friends, family, ever doing something just different, getting my mind off of it. Because I feel like I need time away sometimes, just, you know, not think about anything.
Yeah, that's the only thing, like, music is the only thing that I think I could do, like, all the time. Like, I could live in the studio and not leave. Like I could do that all day, every day, and like consistently work on it. Like not just like piss around and like sit in my bed and watch TV and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I could literally write, record, like do that all day, every day if I could.
So that's like your passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like work, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are working. You could be working 15-hour days, you know what I mean? But it doesn't feel like work. Like it feels like I'm doing something like right.
Yeah,
know?
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how you're supposed to feel about what you do.
And not a lot of people find that ever.
And that's sad.
Or if they do find it, they're like, I could never do that for a living.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem nowadays is a lot of people, if they put all their time and energy that they did into a job into something that they enjoyed, it's easy to blow up if people believe you're passionate about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you get stuck. I mean, you get distracted. You kind of follow suit with what people say you should be doing, you know? Get stuck in a job that you don't like, get stuck in a city you don't like, and it's hard to get out of that.
It is hard. And yeah, it's like taking advice from people that don't even do it themselves.
That aren't happy themselves, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you can still be happy and find other things that make you happy, but you got to be like, I think everyone should like find that what makes them happy. Because some people do, like, being a doctor would make them really happy. They want to do that. Some people are not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I love when people tell us how to do this. And it's like, oh, well, you got a lot of good advice for never doing it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, that'd be like me trying to tell you how to write music. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like,
hey man, try
I've
this
never even
instead
tried
of
it.
this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm the best at it, but I mean, we've been going at it for 2 months now.
8 weeks.
I mean,
This is 8.
Yeah, and we spent a lot of time on it. Every weekend, we spent all weekend on it.
I'm pretty much editing all fucking Saturday.
Yeah, Nick's really been the one who's edited and doing all the cover art. I just kind of watch him, or throw my opinion out at him. But he's the one who knows how to do all that.
When you guys are working though, I mean, keep grinding.
But it does, like you said, it doesn't feel like work.
Right.
Like it's fun as hell. I bought Photoshop for this so I could edit like good thumbnails, and I'm sitting there fucking around on Photoshop for 8 hours, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go to bed. I gotta
Invest
work.
in yourself, and not just monetary, like time, like learn how to do this stuff. Like I watch so many YouTube tutorials on how to mix and how to like edit vocals and stuff like that. I'm sitting there all day. Like when I'm at work, I'll just like watch like YouTube tutorials on shit in Logic and figure out like what to place here, what would make my vocals sound better. Like yeah, and I spent a lot of money on that studio setup, man. So it's just all about investing in yourself. Yeah,
it's pretty sick because it's like you'll be able to look back on your studio because it's like in the corner of your bedroom.
Yeah, you'll
be able to look back on that one day and be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like what if I would have never invested in myself?
Yeah.
What if I,
I mean, that's true, and like one day I might actually have like a be a part of like a record company or something, and have like an actual full blown studio with like a producer that I can work with, and it's like snapping out songs like that.
Yeah. And
then like come from having a mic like right next to my bed.
Yeah.
Like chilling with my homies. Like
it's like humble beginnings. It's crazy.
Yeah. Does Cape have a recording studio or not?
They're about to have one. Yeah. It's called Sound Studios. My buddy Noah Brown started this thing in Nashville with his buddy, and they have a studio in Nashville, and they're making one in Cape.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's gonna be awesome.
He's cool. I want to work with him soon, but I want to like stock up some songs to show him, to show him that I can do more than just like one good song or something like that. Yeah.
How much does it cost to do like a session? I guess.
I don't know. I've been curious that myself. I haven't really talked to him yet because the studio's not open yet. But once it gets open, I'm gonna definitely book some studio time because they have like not professional producers, but damn near. Like, it's hard to consider yourself like a professional producer because it's all about the clients you work with, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of people like, just because they never make it big, could be really good at something, and just never get that moment or that chance to do it.
Yeah.
But there's really cool people out there doing really big, like, who'd be really good at doing something that they're good at and just never get to make it out.
Or they never put the effort in to do it because they think they can't.
Yeah.
Turn it into a full-time thing.
For sure. That's crazy, man.
Like, I look forward to this every weekend. Like, I felt like crap today because I ate bad cheese. Like, I didn't get nauseous or crap myself or anything, but I got, like, a low-grade fever, and I just felt like shit.
Yeah.
And then, like, Shelby and my dad were telling me, just stay home, go to bed. You don't have to go do anything. I'm like, I'm going to do this podcast. I don't care what I feel like. I'm going to do it. Like, I just like it. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do too. I feel like a week between is a little long because like by Friday I'm like, damn, I wish we had a video going up like yesterday.
Yeah, but then I feel like well, what if right now we're like, what do you call that? Yearning for it.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of.
It's gonna get to a point if you keep doing that and you like upgrade your set and then you have more people coming in and more people, like it's gonna get hard to maintain more than one a week.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the other thing about it is we've prioritized our Saturday for this.
Right.
Too. And like, yeah, maybe only an hour or whatever, or that's what people think. Oh, it's only like an hour and a half or whatever.
But then like the editing.
Yeah. The editing, all the ideas and everything else.
Yeah.
What was the most fun song you made? Released or unreleased?
Most fun was probably that song with Styx. I forget what it's called. I literally don't even have that many songs and I can't remember the name of it. Nexus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I was just hammered.
Dude, you're like
going back
you guys
and
were
forth.
just ready to go.
Because that was spur of the moment, man. Like he's like, you want to come over and I was like, I'm drinking. I was like, you just want to vibe out in the studio? He's like, yeah, I probably can. I'm getting off work here soon. So I just came over, started drinking, listening to beats and stuff, and then started freestyling. And we're like, and then we found this beat. We were like, dude, that beat's kind of fire. I was like, you want to just like make a song, go back and forth on it? He's like, yeah. And so that's what we did. I don't remember making that song at all, dude. Woke up the next morning blacked out.
Holy shit, we made a banger.
Yeah, dude. Like,
do you think you do better drunk?
Freestyling, I do.
Really?
Yeah, because
like, you don't care.
It's all in your head. Yeah, exactly. It's like
that's crazy.
People said there's like a big correlation between like stand-up comics and like people that are good at like freestyling. Like it's because it's
really?
A similar like wit. Like you have to think on your like feet. Like you have to really be like about it. Like you can think quick and like comebacks and stuff. Like comedians, like during specials and stuff, you have people in the crowd maybe heckle them or someone's phone goes off, and then like Dave Chappelle just like drop a funny line that was not written, obviously, because like how could he predict that was gonna happen? But it's like so funny, and people just start dying laughing. It's the same thing with kind of freestyling. It just like comes to you, got to think real fast. Yeah.
I'm glad you said it was Nexus, because like I feel like whenever you said that, I was thinking back to it. I was like, you can kind of tell that they're having a fuck ton of fun whenever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because you guys were just like, whenever you had that dialogue in the middle, and you guys were just pumped up, like ready to go.
Got anything to say? I'm sipping on this Bud Light.
You guys were,
I was so sauced.
And he's like yelling, like it was just cool.
Yeah, that was a good one, dude. That was so fun to make. Yeah, it's just like that's what I'm saying. It's just music, like art, like this podcast and stuff. You're just creating stuff that wasn't previously there. Yeah. You're not having a job. It's not. I don't know. That's what I like about just art in general. Because like this is considered art, music, obviously, you know.
Not getting paid for it.
And you're creating something out of nothing. Yeah. You know, just you. So.
Kind of like capturing a moment in time.
Exactly.
Like an emotion and everything.
And even if this doesn't even like become like successful, at least like you can look back one day and like look at all the conversations with people you had and like stuff like that. It'd just be cool to like, oh my God, look at like. Imagine you're 60 years old looking back at this shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's showing your kids.
That's
like,
how
this is what I was like when I was 23, 24.
It's maybe better at talking to people, like letting them talk instead of me over talking people all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta like think about like that's the cool thing is like you're thinking about these people that are gonna come on the podcast and you're thinking about what would I like to know about them? Like what don't I know about them? What do other people not know about them that they might want to know or that you think might be interesting for them to know?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. I'm glad we started because it has made me a lot better at talking to people.
It's cool. I'm glad you guys like pulled the trigger on it and like really went for it. Because I've been, like I said, I've been thinking about doing like a podcast for a long time. I have a lot of like, I guess podcasts recorded, but it's just like through like voice memos. It's just like audio clips. But even sometimes I go back and listen to them and I'm like, dude, this is so funny. Like, we're just sauce in the backseat of like a car just talking. You know what I mean? I don't know, after a night out. And it's just like, those are the best conversations though, you know?
Yeah. You know what's the really good podcast? Is somebody who could talk to just themselves about a certain thing and not have a guest or whatever. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Do you guys know who the Huberman Lab is? He was on Joe Rogan. He was the one who... he's like a, oh God, see, now I gotta look this up. But he's like a really smart dude. Andrew, I think it's Andrew Huberman. But anyways, He has his own podcast. I mean, he has guests
Cherry.
on, but
Mix them up.
he's a neuroscientist, and he's a professor in the Department of Neurobiology at the Stanford University of Medicine. So he's like a really smart dude.
Yeah.
He's like talks about like why you should get up early in the morning, walk outside for like a minimum of 20 minutes.
To get sunlight
with,
on.
like your clothes off, like as much clothes off as you possibly can. And
You know what I'm about to say.
yeah, sun in your nuts.
Oh shit.
That sunshine, dog.
This podcast with Joe Rogan was one of the most interesting things I've ever watched.
Yeah.
It was like 3 hours long, and
I love those ones. They're just like movies, dude.
Yeah.
and he pretty much talked the whole time. Joe Rogan didn't really talk like a whole lot, but the dude was just you could tell he knew exactly what he was talking about. That was interesting.
I like his ones with Elon Musk too. That dude's crazy.
Did you see the full send episode with him?
Yeah.
He is pretty. Yeah.
The way he talks is like, and when he started talking about like, a lot of people probably wish they were you, and he's like, you shouldn't wish you were me. He's like, I can't turn it off.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine just nonstop thinking all the time.
Because he knows, like, he's so different. Because, like, the guy you just said, he's like a neuroscientist, right? He probably knows a lot about neuroscience. But Elon Musk knows a lot about everything.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Like, he knows a lot about business. He knows a lot about, like space travel and stuff. He, like, taught himself, like...
just ridiculous.
Yeah, he taught himself, like, rocket science and stuff.
Yeah,
like, it's just crazy, dude.
Like,
Literal rocket science.
Yeah.
I literally watched
It's
this
nuts.
documentary on Netflix, and like they talk about it. They're like, it's so weird to watch somebody like invest literally everything they have into something, believe it's going to take off, and then you have all these smart people, all these smart engineers around and rocket scientists around, and he just they working on like a certain part for months, and then and they can't figure it out, so they'll come tell him about it, and he'll just tell them how to fix it.
He's nuts, man.
Yeah.
How? I mean, that's just.
I mean,
He's a robot. Maybe he's an alien.
Yeah, he has to be.
Dude.
He is not from here.
He has got to be from a different planet, man. Like, that dude is not from around here.
They should definitely study his brain when he does.
He's also like funny and like does cool shit at
Yeah.
the same time as being smart, which is
He
fucking.
like trolls the fuck out of people.
Have you seen his Twitter?
Yeah,
That shit's just funny as hell.
It's so funny. I mean, he literally. That's crazy that one person can single-handedly drop the value of Bitcoin that much by one tweet.
Yeah.
Or Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah, right? He's like,
Probably
I'm going to buy
started-
Twitter, and then ends up doing it, dude. Like,
He probably started it. He probably started Bitcoin just to make everybody feel stupid.
yeah,
What
just
if he
troll
did?
people.
That'd be crazy. That's a conspiracy right there.
Yeah.
I've seen a
I
video.
have to send it to Eddie.
I've
Elon
seen a
Musk
video. I don't know
started
if it's real, but it was like a video, and they had like the screen of Bitcoin on, and it was like in a what do you call those on Wall Street?
Like a ticker.
Like a broker,
Stockbroker?
like a stock brokerage, like a brokerage.
Brokerage company?
Yeah, but it was like in China, and like you could see like the one moment when they like sell it all off, and it just freaking plummets like
yeah, dude.
$10,000.
Well, he made us a lot of money on Dogecoin.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
I
did.
accidentally sold it.
Bitcoin goes down, Doge went up.
The night that it like doubled, I accidentally sold it. Remember? Because I
Yeah.
opened the app and I it asked me a question. And I pressed yes without reading it, and I sold it all. And I'm like,
Did you make any bread off of it, though?
I mean, I made like $170, but
It went up
I'd
a
only
lot more
invested
after
like $20 into it, and
Good
he ended up. What'd you make off of it? Like 300.
I still have it. I'm holding.
Oh,
the,
you
I'm
are?
holding the shit right now.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. You should have sold it.
Should have sold it 69 cents.
One of
Yeah,
my buddies made like 50 grand.
Holy shit! Yeah, dude, we had some friends
It was
that
off
made a lot of.
Ethereum.
Oh yeah.
He bought Ethereum when it was super, super low and put like 10 bands into it, dude. Made a shit ton of money.
We
I think a lot of people don't believe in. You don't really hear about the crypto train anymore.
Well, we had a friend
I
that.
don't trust it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's just too volatile.
Yeah.
We just had a friend that right before it crashed this last time, he put like, I don't know, 20 grand in, or 10 to 20 grand.
Before it crashed?
Right before it crashed. And dude, I'm like, at first it was funny. Like I'm sending him like the screenshots of the price. I'm like, damn, dude, you bought in at the wrong
fucked
time.
up,
And it just
dude.
kept going down. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. He's like, 20 grand turns into like $14. You're like,
This dude-
oh, fuck.
We might need to put this dude on a watch or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to keep that shit in there.
Yeah, you got to just hold
don't
it.
take
at
it
that
out.
point.
You got to wait, bro. That money maybe might come back.
The losses aren't real until you sell.
That's like Virgin
true.
Galactic when they went public.
You were raving about them for like a month beforehand.
I told you, I was like, dude, I think this is gonna go big. It went up to like, I don't know, like $69 a share, right? I bought it at like $59. Now it's at like $6.
Oh shit!
They have plummeted.
Yeah, you could have got. Got boned in that one.
I'm like, oh my god! I'm glad I didn't invest like $1,000 in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm glad I would do like $50 here, $50 there.
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at my stocks since everything went to shit. I haven't.
I haven't invested in anything yet. Like seriously. You know, I'm the most money I've ever made in my life. Like, through all the jobs I've had, I made more money playing poker. Dead ass serious.
Dang.
I literally downloaded. Actually, this might incriminate me. I'm gonna say it anyway. I downloaded a Cash App just for the purpose of changing money into like Bitcoin. And I'd send this Bitcoin to this online poker site called Bovada, and I would play like these sit and go tournaments. And then I got into this it's like $50 satellite or something, and I ended up placing like 4th or 3rd or something like that. Made like 15 bands, and I was like freaking the fuck out. Like I told my mom, I showed her, I was like, mom. And she's like, is this real money? And I was like, yeah. Or maybe no, it was like 13, but that was the time of like Bitcoin rising, and so it turned into like 15. And then that's when I like deposited in my bank account, and I thought I was gonna get audited by like somebody, you know, because I'm like 17, you know what I mean?
Like how this kid make fucking
Playing this online poker, dude, and I was like, fuck, dude, that would be so sad. I'd be more sad, like I would be sad if I got like charged with something rather than just losing that money.
Yeah.
But it went through. And
You got to keep it?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I got that shit out of there, bro.
Like,
Dude, the other day I was at physical therapy and they always have game shows on. And this is why I will never play poker. It's because these famous people were playing, right? Well, they had like $15,000 bets in and everything.
Oh,
There's 2 guys. And the one dude was 99% going to win the hand, right?
Yeah.
The other dude had 2 4s. I think he had 2 4s. But he couldn't win unless there was 3 more 4s flipped.
Yeah.
There was 3 more 4s flipped, and it went from 99% for the other dude to 2%, and he ended up winning like $30,000.
Had a 4 of a kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't playing. I ain't doing it.
That shit, that's a bad beat, man.
Like, what are the odds at? He's like, well, I never betted it. I guess I gotta, just go along with it.
I had a royal flush in that satellite. First time I ever hit a royal flush. Like, holy fuck. Beat a guy that had a straight flush. And I'm like, he thought he was winning, so he went all in. I went all in. Took his ass out. Like, that's a bad beat, dude. You got a straight flush and somebody else has a royal. Like, what are the odds?
Do you ever go to the casino?
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to, like, not go as much. First month after I turned 21, I probably blew like 3 racks over there, and I was like, fuck this,
dude,
I'm not doing that no more.
I went with your brother Dalton one time.
Oh my god.
And this was when
a nut with blackjack.
Huh?
Dalton's a nut.
Dude, that's what he was playing, blackjack.
Yeah, dude.
And it was during COVID, so he was pulling his mask down to hit his vape, and the guy's like, hey, you can't vape at the table, just you have to stand up and get away from the table and vape if you're going to. And Dalton doesn't like that.
No, he doesn't.
So whenever he's like, well, can I drink then? And the guy's like, yeah, you either have to be drinking or you have to have your mask off. So Dalton just sits there with a straw in his mouth.
Yeah.
Just playing blackjack and just like take a straw, hit his vape, put the straw back in his mouth.
Yeah.
Like, this dude is fucking funny.
Dalton's hilarious. He'll finesse the fuck out of people if he can. That's like it's his whole MO, dude.
just pull something off on somebody.
Yeah, dude.
What do you think is your favorite song? What that you've made?
Burn.
Didn't you already
Burn's
ask
the
him
best
that?
song.
No.
You said the most fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Burn is the best song I made.
Yeah.
That song could play on the radio. Like, that song could, like...
Oh, you were telling me that at the bar a couple weeks ago.
That song's a good fucking song.
You should send it
It's
to
well written. It's, like, got a catchy hook. It's, like, really, really meaningful. And I think it relates to not just, like, people that like, it's not a rap song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an acoustic. It's good. It's good.
You should take it to the radio station, like the local one.
Well, I want to get it mixed first, like professionally. I want that shit to sound like very professional. Like I want like an actual like producer to mix my vocals and stuff and mix the beat. The guy that actually made the beat is I'm talking with. He has like 450K subscribers on YouTube, and he thought about like I sent it to him. He liked it. He's thinking about posting like the song on his channel.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That would get you traction for sure.
Yeah, but I'm gonna wait on that because that one's gonna be a banger, dude. I mean, like these people reacting on that TikTok that was just me drunk, spitting a shit freestyle.
Yeah.
How do you think they're gonna react when I put out Burn, dude? That shit is crazy.
Dang.
Burn's gonna be the one. Like seriously, that one's gonna. You know, the other ones might be kind of popular. Like if I put it out at the right time, that's what I'm waiting for. It has to be like the right time. I'm building up traction in other areas, and then drop that one. It's game over, man. That one's gonna do good.
So you don't think they'll do like an album?
I don't want to do an album until I'm like signed with either signed with a record label or make my I have a professional studio.
Yeah.
And a following, because I want it to be like my freshman album. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I want it to be like a big deal.
What if
I'm gonna drop projects like EPs and stuff like that, like
a
6-7 song EP here and there. I'll do projects, but I'm not gonna do a full album until I have like a real professional squad around me. You know what I mean?
That'd be dope if you could just rap all day long.
Yeah, I mean, if that's my job, holy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so reserved sometimes, like in like certain public settings, unless I'm drinking, obviously. But
that helps a little bit.
But like when I used to do this stuff, like I was so nervous, like in school to like talk in front of people and stuff like that. But as soon as like my job was to like entertain, like it's just like the switch flipped. Like I'm not like me anymore. I'm like a character. You know what I mean? And that's what I think it is. Like if I'm like AJ going out on the stage, I'm gonna be freaking the fuck out. But if I'm Astro Payne, then I'm gonna come out there and rock that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
It's just the mindset I can change like that.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah.
The one thing that you probably have to worry about getting big is like not owning your own stuff. Like that'd be hard. To like.
I think I'm gonna stay on DistroKid for a minute. And Ellie Chop was on DistroKid. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah. That
he is. Yeah.
Doesn't Lil Baby own his own stuff too? Like how do you do that?
Label,
you can still own it, like it being a part of a label. Like it's all in a negotiation. You gotta look at the
but a lot of people, or they used to just take all the money.
They only
you
know
say Lil Baby or Lil Bibby?
Lil Baby.
Oh.
The only reason they want your like rights to your music is because if they consider it of value. You know what I mean? If your music's not doing very good, they don't give a fuck if they own it or you own it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
So. Yeah, it's all negotiation. I mean, because you could cost the record company a lot of money, you know, if you have the rights to your own music and you decide, I don't want this song to be anywhere anymore. You know, take it off, strip it, take it off album. That has no more streams anymore. You know, it has like it's building its way. It's like projected streams at like 5 billion across all these platforms, and it's like fuck it, take it down at like 200K. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, like you could fuck up a record company by that.
Yeah.
So
it's probably what they need and deserve.
Some of them for sure. Some of those guys are complete assholes. That's a dream of mine actually, is to run my own record company.
Mm-hmm.
Be like
that's where all the money's at for sure.
It ain't even really about the money. It's just not like fucking people over.
Yeah.
Like I want to discover people like that I know have talent, because I'm just thinking of like all the people just in like Cape, and Cape is such a small area. There's all the people in Cape that like I know that are like can like do this shit that like it's better than some of the shit I hear on the radio
for real,
like on the charts, and it's like if they can do that, like I want to be like an outlet for them. You know what I mean? That's when you make money, is like not screwing people over, but giving them an opportunity
to come up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Who would you like to get signed to? Like, who's your top choice?
Shit, I don't even know.
Have you thought of that?
No, I have thought about it, but I'm like, I don't know. I think like there's some things that I really like I like the family of like certain record labels, not really record labels, but like EXO.
Oh
like
yeah.
The Weeknd and them, obviously,
And
I'm not
Mav.
gonna be at that because it's Canada. But
Yeah.
I like the way that they talk about each other and stuff.
Mhm.
They're like family, like EXO. They talk about each other like they're brothers and stuff. And Cash came and found me. You know, now they're all like homies and shit. Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
That is cool.
There's some here that are like that, like CMG.
Who's
It's
that?
like Yo Gotti.
Oh.
He's the CEO. He signed like 42 Dugg. They have a lot of artists on their roll.
Who's Jack Harlow signed to? They're from like Kentucky, or he's from Kentucky.
Oh, he signed to Drama's. He signed to Drama. I think.
I
DJ
think that's right. I
Drama.
think I heard that in the song.
DJ Drama's the one that like discovered him and like blew him up. Just because he heard of his shit, like at a concert that he was doing, like this like not many people there, and then like someone sitting like knew Drama that was there and like talk, and then pretty soon they link up, and then What's Poppin' comes out. It's like, what the hell? How does that even happen? It's so
Did you
quick.
guys see that? I don't know if you've seen it, but did you see that reel of him singing at like Ohio State University? He had like a concert there.
Yeah, dude.
And nobody was paying attention.
No.
To Jack Harlow?
Yeah.
It was before he was big, right?
Yeah.
No, it was when he was big.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
shit, I
was
haven't
like
seen that
it was
then.
like just like a month or two ago.
Oh, shit,
and like
really?
nobody's paying attention to him. Everybody's just kind of like partying, doing their own thing, and like
Was it a frat or? Because
They-
chicks are all over Jack Harlow right now.
Oh, yeah.
They
Dude,
love
nobody
Jack
ca-
Harlow.
no-
He's a little hoe, isn't he?
Yeah, he probably gets around.
Yeah. Jack Harlow's funny, man.
He is funny. He don't give
I seen a video of like him before he popped off and how he looked, where he was wearing the glasses.
Dude, he was so fucked.
and then it switches to what he looks like now, and
He blew up.
He's like, they clowned me. You shouldn't have clowned me.
Yeah.
You let me in, and now I'm here.
Yeah,
Like
they did.
that's how I'm trying to be. Just make money, and now I look better.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's just what confidence does for you. Like for real.
True.
Like, he believes in himself. He knows exactly who he is.
Yeah.
And he's gonna fucking ride that train until the fucking
Wheels
wheels
fall
fall
off.
off. Yeah, because that's just who he is, man. That's what made him successful.
Mhm.
He knew what he was doing, and he kept doing exactly what he was doing. And now look at him.
I think actually your brother's the one that put me on Jack Harlow.
Mhm.
We went floating and he played Moana, and I'm like, I was really fucked
That's
up.
a
I'm
good
like,
song.
I'm
Dude,
like-
I haven't heard that song in a fucking.
I'm like,
minute.
what fucking
I
song
put
is
him on
this?
that. I put him on that.
We were bumping it, going to the gas station to get more beer, and I'm just drunk, just in the backseat, like, Dalton, who the fuck is this? This shit is hard.
You know,
That's a banger
yeah,
song.
dude, that song is fire. Dude. I gotta listen to that, dude. I haven't heard that shit in a minute, man. Fuck.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Mm.
Did anybody influence you? Like, who influenced you growing up, and then who's your favorite rapper now?
Fuck, dude, this one's tough. There's so many, but like, who's my favorite rapper? Like right now, it would be fuck, man, who do I listen to a lot now? I like dude, I like 42 Dugg.
Mm-hmm.
Something about him, like I can't make songs like that, but I love that like street rap shit.
Yeah,
I like when people aren't rappers, like that rap and like make good rap, because like 42 Dugg like has this like lingo and shit that like you've never even heard of,
Yeah.
because it's like streets of Detroit, like just fucking grinding, but he like knows his shit. Like he ran up a bag before he started rapping, and like then he just raps about all the shit he did before he rapped. Like that shit's cool to me. Like I love his like, and his voice is crazy. Like he has a very interesting
Yeah,
voice.
it's
And
pretty
he has
unique.
this like whistle before he comes in on every track.
Oh
and it's,
yeah,
like,
it's hard.
love that shit. Yeah, I like Doug a lot. All time, it's probably gonna be Eminem. Dude.
Eminem.
He's a fucking goat, man.
Nick hates Eminem.
I just hate that, like, what's happened to him, like, recently. Like, he just kind of...
All these guys clowning him on
I mean,
YouTube.
this dude is still a fucking menace. Like, no
Yeah.
one can, like, say that he's not.
Like
Yeah.
MGK,
Yeah, well, like, wait, what?
like the MGK beef.
Oh, yeah, that too. Like, I'm just talking about, like, his more projects like Godzilla, even with Juice WRLD. Like, his shit's not, like... He's not old, like, Eminem. But that's, like, the point. People, like, change over time.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, that guy...
If he ever went back to the old Eminem, he would pop off again for sure.
Jeez, dude.
Oh my god.
He'd get canceled so fucking quick. Dude.
Yeah, he would.
You should, dude, if you fucking printed the
You can't
transcript...
cancel him.
No, you
He's not
can't.
even on like radio stations and shit. Like
No,
you
yeah,
can't
he's
even
not.
cancel him.
What are you gonna take from him?
Radio don't even play my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got when I heard that I probably listened to that song like 6 times,
That song is
7
good.
times, and then one day I like I'm like, wait, the radio really doesn't play his shit.
No, they don't.
Like, how is he so rich?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was
Dude.
like, damn.
Because I think he's the best of all time.
Oh,
like
he
I
really
like
is.
I don't even think it's like that close. Like in my personal opinion, just of like
Who would be
what
number
he
2?
did. I got like a list of people that are like okay. So let's say if Eminem wasn't like number 1, like I have a list of rappers that I think belong up there, and I don't really necessarily like have an order for them, like order of importance, because I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I listen to everyone's shit, like all their songs, all their stuff, and I was there when it came out, because I was fucking like a year old or 2 years old when Biggie died, or like maybe I wasn't even born yet. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know
it's kinda,
when all that shit happened. So
top 10's kind of changing.
Right.
Well, like Lil Wayne, he says some really crazy shit.
Wayne is going to be my number 2.
Yeah,
Okay,
Lil
yeah,
Wayne's
for
gonna be
sure.
my
Because
number
like,
2. J. Cole's up there, Kendrick's up there. Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac are up there.
Yeah.
And like, because that's just what they had before, like their like untimely deaths, you know.
Yeah.
But
same with PNB Rock. That shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy, dude. I saw a video of that shit. That fucked me up. I was like, dude, why are people recording, bro? Like for real.
Right after a
shit's
shooting.
So fucked up. Yeah, but I don't know. There's a lot of people that belong on that list. That, I mean, that fucking list would be. My top 10 would end up being a top 50. You know?
Yeah, top 20, top 30.
Yeah. It's like there's so many goats, man. It's just like in their own way. Like, what are you looking for?
Yeah. You kind of have to specify.
Me personally, I just like the rawness and like the fucking like anger. Cause like I like rock a lot, and I like a lot of like just fucking angry music. Like, you know what I mean? Like some. Cause it's like passion. Like when you like listen to Adele, like. And she's singing these sad songs. Like it almost sounds like she's like starting to cry, like when she's singing.
Like
that's what makes you feel that. So if you listen to a song and someone's like, "I'm gonna shoot you in the face," like you don't really think that this dude's about to do that shit because he's so like nonchalant. But when Eminem says it and he's like screaming that shit, you think like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes you feel a different kind of way. Yeah. It's like an energy. It's like
Nick really hates Eminem.
I don't hate him.
You hate Eminem.
it's okay to hate him.
No, I don't hate him because I was listening to.
He sends me that. He sends me the video of the guy that like. Have you seen the one where
like when
the guy like acts like he's
Eminem?
Did I just catch you cheating?
Oh yeah, dude. And what does he say, dude?
Did I just catch you cheating?
I
I thought I heard heavy breathing.
I hope the sex was decent. When's he leaving?
Yeah.
I bet he's vegan, and he goes, "No, I'm not."
Little pesky dweeb. I bet he's vegan.
Yeah.
On my temper peach.
Yeah, dude, that shit's so funny.
Dude, that shit is funny. That's so accurate though. I don't know, like Eminem now is just not the same beast as he was, but he's still a fucking menace. Like he could shred anybody on a mic. Like anyone starts beef with him now, they're getting fucked. Like there's no
I've
way.
seen where the game.
Dude, that was so ass, bro.
Yeah.
He has like an 8-minute long diss track on Eminem.
God.
It is poor.
Yeah, he tried to diss track Eminem, and Eminem hasn't even responded.
Dude,
It's
Seriously.
like, dude, that's
it is
stupid.
So bad.
Oh, because the game was pissed off that he didn't get invited to the Super Bowl.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And he tried to release his record and only sold like 250,000 copies.
Eminem's only response should be going back to that interview with the game, and he's talking. He's like, "So, how do you feel about like rap beefs? Like, what rap beefs are you in?" And he's like, talking about Eminem, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want to beef with Eminem." And he's like, "No, I'm serious. Like, we stay away from the white boy." And he's like, even when I was not seeing eye to eye with Dre, and me and 50 were going at it, he's like, I stayed away from Eminem. And he's like, I don't want my career ended.
Yeah.
And he's like, just praising him, like scared of him. You know what I mean? And now he comes out with this shit diss track.
Why? Because he needs.
Well, I think he wanted a reason to blow up for a while.
Like to get
Like
eyes
just
back on him.
yeah, just for temporarily.
Yeah, I think that's what he wants, is some buzz. But it didn't really work out.
No.
You know?
Well, I mean, that's like what
game used to
Eminem
be
said.
big.
Like, why would I keep blowing up all these little people?
The game used to be big, but he
Like
just
where-
kind of off.
Like that one song where he dissed Lil Pump, Lil Xan,
Yeah.
imitate Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Imitate.
Lil Pump, Lil Xan, imitate Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Where are they at now? Lil Pump and Lil Xan.
I don't even know if they exist.
Lil Xan is like away from music, I think. He's like not, or he wasn't doing too out there for a little bit. He was like going through some crazy shit. And now I think he's like, people are saying he's broken shit. I don't think he is. I think he's just reserved. I don't think he's like trying to do much. You know what I mean? I think he's just trying to live a normal life. I mean, some people get sucked into shit at such a young age, and it just fucks them because they don't know what to do.
Yeah, they just want. Yeah, and then they just want to try something like a normal life, see what that's like.
Yeah.
I mean, you got your money.
Yeah, and it's like just take some time off, dude. Be your whole thing. Nothing matters if you're not like happy, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like when people are famous, I don't think I can handle fame.
Would you?
I don't think
anyone can.
Yeah.
Dead ass. Like the kind of
they worship.
Fame is not it. It's what comes with it. I don't think anyone can.
Yeah. I still want to try.
Yeah, right. I don't want fame at all. I'd be fine having a mask.
Oh,
no
really?
one knows who I am. No one, you know what I mean?
Do people know who Marshmallow is?
I don't know. That's a good question. I've honestly
should look it up because I feel like they found out who it was.
Look that shit up.
I feel like he exposed himself.
Is that how you spell it?
Boss.
Oh, no, I spelled it wrong. What'd you say?
Marshmallow exposed himself.
He's in jail now.
Marshmallow gets arrested for exposing himself. Still in his mask though, in his mugshot.
Yeah.
Cops are on his ass, dude. They're like, "You're good, bro." That is so funny.
They hold up his ID.
Dude, how crazy would that be though? If like it was like a team of like marshmallows. It's not just
it was
one
like
guy.
more than one.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like
shit.
the dude's like, "I'm not fucking feeling it today, dude.
Yeah.
You got it." You know, some other dude goes out there. It has to have his face, right?
This is from 2020.
It's no longer a secret. Oh my god, Distractified. This shit would be
It's
on
probably
fucking
fake.
Yeah, for sure.
Skrillex. Where's he at?
I don't fucking know. That was an Instagram thing up top. Maybe that was it.
What if it's Elon Musk?
But it's just like Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
You know, Biebs is just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And he's like, how much can I screw with these other dudes?
What if he's like 69, like 65 years old? I can't find anything on it.
Dude, that is crazy, dude.
Is he canceled?
It's like,
Is he canceled?
he made a racist beat, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, what?
Yeah. How do you even cancel that?
Yeah, how could you cancel Marshmallow?
Let's see.
There ain't no way that's him. Damn, it looks like it is him.
Maybe.
Oh, here he is.
Yeah, we got his ass.
Artie.
Oh, I don't know about that. These are all like the same guy.
Yeah, like this dude.
Yeah.
Oh, Christopher Comstock.
Hey, yo.
Oh shit, that was like the first thing that popped up.
Damn, they listened to us, bro.
Yeah, the fucking computer's listening.
Well, that's pretty cool.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, Chris Comstock.
I've never seen his face.
Shouts out to him.
Shout out Marshmallow.
He looks like a dude that would put a mask on like
Dude,
that.
Marshmallow's dope. You know who else is fucking dope? Cole Bennett, bro.
Cole Bennett, did you watch his
Cole
podcast
Bennett,
yesterday?
Yes, dude. Cole
Dude,
Bennett's
it's
a
like-
legend, man.
He's so chill.
So chill.
He just lost his brother in a fire. Like that dude.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know about that.
Like in
a fire?
April. Yeah.
I don't know who you guys are talking about.
Cole Bennett, Lyrical Lemonade on YouTube. He does all like the dope music videos.
He's kind of like one of the people responsible for kind of blowing up Juice WRLD.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, he's such a goat, bro.
Did you watch that episode
Mhm.
or that?
I watched that as soon as it came out.
Yeah.
Like 12 minutes after that shit came out, I was watching that shit.
I don't feel like I could do that. You know, if that happened in April, you just lost your brother in a fire. Like that dude's been through some stuff.
Yeah. Fire of all things. That's crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
He's a hustler though, for sure.
Yeah, he's a grinder.
That's something cool.
Stein was being such a fucker, wasn't he? On
Dude,
that
they're
one.
just giving him shit.
Kept
They're just
being, saying stupid shit.
Did you lose your $9,000 in blackjack?
Blackjack,
Like, what? He's funny as hell.
Jesus.
Yeah. Would you? Yeah, that'd be cool if you could eventually work with Lyrical Lemonade and have like a music
Oh
video
yeah, dude,
show.
that'd be awesome. I'd love to work with.
Dude, I feel like the possibilities are endless.
I'd love to work with Cole Bennett, dude. He's got such a vision, dude.
Yeah.
Like we should,
He just seems like he just knows what's going on, like what he's doing.
for sure.
He's turned down like $30 million offers. I think they said on there.
Yeah, to like own the company or own the rights to the company.
Yeah. Or to post the video on their channel.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, no,
also
it's only going
no.
on mine.
Yeah, yeah. He fights for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
got
crazy.
into a little battle with Kanye over like
Mhm.
what color palettes to use. And
Dude, he's
shit.
all about color palettes.
Yeah, dude, that shit's so funny.
I cannot relate.
I
don't
kind of
know.
get that.
I don't even know who
I don't
that
know
is.
much about like cinema and videography and shit, so
I don't
I don't
either.
really know either. I kind of know like the very very basics of it, and That's just funny. That like this little, white kid from Chicago is now like getting in beef with like Kanye West over like what to shoot the video, like, what colors to use in the video.
And Kanye likes things to go his way too.
Oh yeah.
So
Kanye's ego is nutty.
Props to Cole Bennett for like standing up to that. Be like, nah.
Yeah. No, seriously.
I know you're Kanye West, but this is how it's gonna go.
He's a goat.
Yeah. That's dope.
I guess I got homework to do tonight. So I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you gotta be kind of plugged in on the internet a little bit.
I just listened to the radio the other day for the first time in probably like 6 months.
I think I did too.
This dude drives around with not listening to anything.
I drive around and
weird.
I'm in my head.
Well, sometimes I don't
thinking.
Either. Like if I have like a stressful day, like usually I'm not playing music.
Really?
Dead ass.
I always have something playing.
It's the majority of shit that I like if I'm like driving, either I'm not listening to anything or I'm like playing just like beats.
This dude wants to drive around, right? Have a conversation, a serious conversation, and have the radio playing in the background. Like, dude, I can't even hear myself talk. Turn it down, and then he's like, "Stop it." Sorry,
because he'll like turn it all the way down. I'm like, dude, you can have it up a little bit.
Why do you need background noise? What is wrong with you?
I'm listening to it in between your words.
I have to when I have to sleep.
I have to listen to something when I go to bed too.
I can't be in silence when I sleep, bro.
I got tinnitus.
Me too, dude. It gives me anxiety. I'll think about death.
Dude, me too. Me too, bro.
It's
like
scary.
dead ass serious. Like I'm like scared to go to bed. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like I'm listening to my heartbeat.
No, dead ass
And
serious.
I'm like,
I'm the same exact way.
Dude, I'll be listening to my heartbeat and be like, this motherfucker could stop any second.
Yeah.
Like, what is stopping this guy from stopping?
And like, what if I sleep and then just don't fucking wake up? And then I'm just like tweaking myself out about sleeping.
Like, I need to just go run or something.
I get paranoid
Outside
about.
run down the
I'm
street.
not getting into this again. I
Yeah.
get paranoid about sleep because I have sleep paralysis. I've literally
that shit's scary.
I've literally
I've had that
prayed.
happen
I've
before.
literally prayed like when I've had sleep paralysis. I've literally like prayed during the dream like, "Hey, if I'm not gonna wake up, just take me now. I'm done.
Yeah.
I can't stand it no more." And it feels like hours, but like, and then I've woken up. Like it happened like when I just fall asleep, wake up from it. I had only been asleep like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. Time is endless in a dream. Holy crap.
Body asleep, mind awake. Body.
They say your dreams are like 3 seconds long.
Yeah. So stupid.
And you could go like on a whole fucking adventure.
See, that's what I mean.
DMT is.
Yeah.
That's what
It's called
20
a
minutes.
businessman's trip, and then you fucking feel like you've been gone for.
That's
a
what I
lifetime.
mean. Well,
Yeah,
like
that's scary shit too.
That is scary.
That's
shit,
why
bro.
they say your like brain only is active for like 8 minutes after death or something. Imagine how long that feels like.
Oh.
You know
That
what
was-
I mean?
dude,
That'd be a whole other life.
has
So
to
I
feel
have
like
a theory of this. That's what like people's perception of heaven and hell relate from.
yeah.
Like people that like were like dead but got revived, because like when you die, you're like when you dream, like your brain produces like a little bit of like what is it, dimethyltryptamine? I think is what DMT is.
I have no idea.
And like so that's why it's like the dream drug. So it makes you dream, and like your dreams only last 3 seconds, and it feels like you could have been there for hours and shit like that. So if your brain like soaks in that shit, like it produces a lot of it, and like your brain like if you're 6 minutes after death, that fucking 6 minutes is gonna feel like an eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you get revived, and like while you're like kind of like had these things happening in your head, like, and it feels like you're in an afterlife, because I think it's just like every psychedelic, it's like your mind state, right? So like if you're like really like content with who you are, and like you feel like you've lived a good life type shit, like I think that's like gonna be more of like a heaven. You know what I mean? Like you're like, oh, I saw God, because that's like what everyone pictures is like, or like the people that believe in it do, and it's like, oh, I felt heaven, and they revived you, and then like you like back up, and it's like, oh fuck, and then like hell is like the opposite. If you feel like you're like a piece of shit, like, and that's just like right now, if you could smoke DMT and you're in like a bad place in your mind, you're gonna fucking flip.
Yeah.
You're gonna freak out, and it's gonna feel like hell. That's what I'm saying. Like
That's what's really weird about death is because it's one thing we do not understand.
Yeah.
We don't even understand consciousness. We're like,
No.
that's what's so weird to me. I'm like, quit worrying about going to space. Let's figure out why we died and what the hell happens after.
that might help though.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Psychedelics.
No, like space.
My bad.
Nick's like, yeah, I'm trying to do shrooms.
I would. I'd try.
Oh, hell
That
no.
is so funny.
Would you try DMT?
That's the one psychedelic I probably would do.
I think I would too.
Dead ass.
I'd
Why?
try.
Why? What's the what's
That's
about
what Joe Rogan raves about.
But what is DMT? Like,
they say it like changes you.
Is it good for you or what?
Go ahead.
They say it like changes your like fear of death.
Mm-hmm.
Like it makes you more like content with dying, but it doesn't like make you like irresponsible to the fact. You know what I mean? Like you live your same life, but it's just like this weight's lifted off.
You're just content.
Like you're content. Like when you die, it'll be okay.
Is that what they call the ego death?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, ego. Yeah, it kills your fucking ego.
I think
shreds you down to exactly who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will be happy with death when I complete who I want to be. And I think who I want to be is successful, get my family, out, and be able to help others. That's what I want to be.
That's exactly what I want to do too, man.
Know? And I feel like if I reach that, then I'll be happy, and I'll be okay.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm like, if you were to ask me if I want to die right now, I'd be like, hell no, I wouldn't be happy with dying right now.
No.
And I'm not.
I got too much to do, bro.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything.
To do it. Yeah.
Like when I really think about what I've done, I've done nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten married and all that stuff, but I mean, like
all that shit.
Got married and shit.
For anybody who didn't realize, Shelby's just sleeping back there.
Shelby's on the couch.
Dude.
But yeah, like I don't know. I'm just not content with my life yet. I just feel I don't know. There's so much to do. How much have you not experienced?
Everything.
Like how many states have you drove through?
Everything. We've experienced nothing. You can live an entire lifetime of trying to experience everything. Your ass ain't even gonna make it, bro.
No.
Isn't that crazy?
That is nuts, man.
That's why, like, I don't understand why people want to work the rest of their lives.
That's
like,
what I'm saying, bro.
I'm like, fuck it. I can live off of $40,000.
I think work's important. You know, you got to make the world go around. But fuck, man, like, you gotta live.
Yeah.
And you've also got to try to not work for somebody else your whole life. You got to try something else. You got to try what you're passionate about.
It's just like the world's just kind of fucked up as it is, man. That's all it is. Like you gotta.
Weird.
It is. Like some people just like, you're screwed.
Yeah.
That's like how it is. Like, it's so fucked.
I want to get up every morning. I want to run by the beach. Do a cold plunge. Drink coffee at a nice coffee
West
shop.
Coast or East Coast? West Coast, you're gonna
south.
get that.
I just want to go south.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna go to Mexico?
No, like just Florida, I guess. What is that? Is that East Coast?
Yeah.
Oh. See, what do I know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like my ideal day would be just like get up every morning, drink coffee.
Sun your nuts.
Yeah. Sun nuts.
Get those vitamins on your set.
Cold plunge running.
That vitamin D on your D.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know, honestly. Imagine if you just had unlimited time and unlimited money. You wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
What is so funny?
I'm being stupid.
Yeah, dude. Money is a crazy thing. Like,
I think it controls everybody.
the only reason I want to make a lot of money is to help out the fam and friends, and then like we're cooling. Like I don't need crazy shit, and I ain't gonna give them like necessarily crazy shit. I just want us all to be happy.
Yeah.
You give them too much money, then you're gonna start acting like a cunt.
Yeah.
And then if you don't have enough money, then you're gonna be a cunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta be in this content area where you're just
That's
like.
true. I've never heard of it like that, but that's accurate.
I want to have
You know what I mean? Like I don't want people to change. Like I
Mm-hmm.
want my brother to still be my brother. I just don't want him to have to worry about fucking making payments.
Yeah.
And my mom, like I don't want her to have a fucking car that's old and will break down on her.
Yeah.
That's it. Like give her a fucking Range Rover or something. Yeah. You know, make sure my brother's bills are paid.
Yeah.
If they want to come with me, come with me. You know what I mean?
Then you and your family and friends could just hang out and do fun shit all day.
We ain't fucking steak and lobster type shit. Like,
Yeah.
we ain't like that. Like I'm not gonna be a rich prick. I'm still gonna probably eat at McDonald's sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like just take care of the shit that needs to be taken care of.
Bill
Save
Gates
the rest
eats
for later in life.
Bill Gates eats at McDonald's. Did you know that?
I did know that. I've seen pictures of him at McDonald's.
It's creepy.
My buddy said he saw him at McDonald's, but I think he's lying.
Doing cake.
No, it's just like when he was in like I think it was Washington or some shit like that.
Oh, he might be. He lives in Seattle, I think.
Yeah. He said he thought he saw it. And I was like, dude, you're tweaked.
He's just in a
There's
colon.
no way that man does not roll with security, even to McDonald's. You know?
I don't think.
Well, who would actually try to kill him?
Yeah, I mean,
I
who
rob
cares
him.
about him?
Yeah, rob him. For, yeah.
You don't carry cash.
No, he doesn't.
You wouldn't. I mean, you could kidnap him and hold him for ransom.
Probably didn't have to pay for shit either. He goes to McDonald's, like,
I'm Bill
shows
Gates.
him his ID.
Yeah. Yeah.
William Gates. Like, oh, fuck. This guy means business.
Yeah. Like, oh, fuck.
Like, you don't serve me this shit, I will buy this tomorrow and fire all of you. You know what I mean?
That'd actually be really dope. Because there's this one McDonald's down in Florida at Panama City Beach that we went to. Shelby's mom told me not to go to it.
What is it?
Remember that McDonald's we went to? And she was like, don't go to that McDonald's because they're so rude. You're going to be
Oh,
mad.
yeah, dude.
And I'm like,
Dude.
they cannot be that bad.
Dude, it was
I thought it was a joke.
It was
It
comical.
was
Was
like
it
going
that
to
bad?
Dick's. It was like going to go to Dick's. Yeah.
Really?
I swear to God, we pulled
Was
up
it
to the
McDonald's?
yeah, we pulled up to the drive-through, and
They're like, what?
yeah, they literally were like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "What?"
We're like,
And,
what the fuck
and
is
I'm like,
wrong here?
"Are you serious right now? Are you gonna tell me what you want, or are you gonna leave?" Like, what? Oh, God, you would not believe it if you didn't go there.
Unbelievable.
That shit is ass, man.
Like, who's in charge?
Nobody.
Nobody, dude.
We literally just left because I didn't know how to respond to that.
You
I'm
just like, I guess I'll just
I'm just
leave.
confused. I've never felt like this before.
No one's ever spoken their mind to me before.
yeah.
Dude,
Like,
fuck.
oh, tell me how you really feel.
That dude had to be fed up, man.
I think it was a girl.
I think so.
She had to be fed up then.
She's
I
like,
would
"What?"
be, honest to God, if I worked at McDonald's and I had to deal with people like me when I'm drunk at 2 a.m. acting a fool, ordering a large penis, you know? Like I'd be fucking pissed too, you know?
You're like, this motherfucker again? It's like a weekend in a row.
It's like every day at fucking 3 a.m. just rolling through McDonald's, ordering dumbass shit, dude.
Me and Drake went through the motherfucker backwards one time.
One time I went to McDonald's and asked them if they had a Nacho Bel Grande, dude. They were pissed. They're like, dude, what are you talking about? I was like, dude, I need a Nacho Bel Grande now. It's like, this ain't Taco Bell.
Dude, me and Drake do some stupid shit there. We used to.
Dude, that shit's so
Yeah.
funny.
Go through it in
We
reverse.
literally drove
No,
through
it's
it
not
in
that.
reverse.
You seen that?
Huh?
Danny Duncan's thing? No, it's not that.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
You
that
just keep
shit
saying
is
it.
so funny, but I feel bad for those people because they're like
They're just
trying
like-
to work and they're probably just so fucking pissed.
Their
you know?
drive-through time's going up. They're just watching the clock.
Yeah.
Like,
Like the guys that go to Walmart and dress up as Walmart employees,
Oh yeah,
And
Nova's
like-
done that.
or like the people
Oh, yeah.
at Lowe's that do it. And then I was watching the videos about, or I looked at the comments about those guys, and like, oh, it's cool when it's not cool when they do it, but when the Nelk boys do it,
Yeah,
you know, it's fine.
yeah.
It's weird.
Well, they got a lot of lookout. Like they're like very, very safe to not get like in legal trouble now. You
Yeah.
know, that's why they don't be doing that shit anymore. Because they've gotten arrested several times. Like if they keep doing it, they could get like Kyle's Canadian. Like he could get sent back.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that. He's not a
He's
citizen.
not a citizen now.
How do you not become a citizen? You
Is he on
can't.
like a work visa technically?
I think
guess
so.
that's what it is.
You
right?
can't
Or
become a citizen.
a green
or
card.
what?
maybe a green card.
Can you not become a citizen?
You can.
I think it takes time.
It takes time. Yeah.
What?
And you have to like pass a citizenship test and like you have to do a bunch of bullshit. But
He's literally like talked to Trump. How did he not just get a citizenship?
it's a work visa as long as he's like working and like proving he's making money here.
Oh.
Like I think he's kind of chilling,
Yeah.
but he has to get it renewed here and there. But if he gets arrested and shit, they could like deport him. You know, I guess it's not really. Is it deporting?
Yeah.
If you're like okay,
I think so.
yeah, it's crazy, man. But so I don't think he wants to get in trouble again because that would be not good. For
I don't
the
know
company.
nothing.
Did you see Jesse left? No.
Yep, saw that. I saw that post. I was like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
What
But
happened?
it was like, I mean,
Jesse
he kind of
left
left
out.
a while back. You
Who's
know?
Jesse?
He's the other guy that started it with him.
MTV Jesse. He was so funny, dude. He
Who am
was
I?
so funny. I loved him.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
He's cool.
I
You
can
know,
never wear white. Like that show is my favorite.
Jesse and Kyle both follow me on Twitter.
For real?
Yeah.
Dead ass serious.
Yeah.
No way.
It's crazy. I'll show you. Oh, my phone's recording.
Nick has all the
Oh, yeah.
famous people following him.
Let me
It's
pull
Are you
it up.
stupid.
fucking serious?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Did you like some shit? They're like, I'll follow back if you like.
No, he
No,
just
I've
follows
been-
him at the very beginning.
Yeah,
and
I
then-
followed him forever.
No shit. So you're on them for like a minute.
Yeah, I've been following him since like 2016.
Oh fuck, man.
I don't know why.
That's pretty cool.
MTV Jesse.
Wait a
I've
minute.
never seen that dude.
Jesse's he's got a good business mind, man. He was more on like the back end, I'd say, right, of the
Yeah.
company.
He's doing like something new, right?
Yeah. We started like Full Send Productions.
So we the video stopped recording because we always had technical difficulties with that shit. But
Absolutely. Are we going again?
I mean, we just keep going.
I mean, is it like recording again?
Yeah, we're good.
I'll bet.
Hopefully for a while. But
Hell yeah.
We just listened to Burn, and what was the other one?
Walk in.
Walk In. That shit's so fucking fire.
That shit kind of slap note.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So those are gonna be released like by themselves.
Yeah, those probably will. I'm trying to like think of like a full project to like group together like songs that are not similar but have like a similar vibe. Because I want to like make like a project, but like it makes you feel a certain way, like all the songs do. Or think of a project which all the songs are completely different, and it'd be just kind of like a hodgepodge shit of like, you know, there's some like rock influence on one song, there's some street rap, there's some melodic rap, there's some acoustic shit, regardless. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. And Burn, you're like, yeah, no, just coughing in the background. Like you were like in Burn, you're more singing, which is crazy.
Yeah.
It sounded good as hell.
Appreciate that, bro.
I wish I could sing.
Once I edit that, I can't. I mean, I don't even think I could sing very well either.
We can get you on some auto-tune.
I could auto-tune the shit out of I don't even know. I think if I like tried to rap, it'd be like the whitest rap you've ever heard.
You try it now.
No, I'm not.
No. Just spit a couple bars on the podcast.
Hell no.
Yeah.
What do you think about like story rap? Like King Von does like Crazy Story.
I have some like that.
Really?
Written. Yeah. It's interesting, like with the storytelling rap shit. Like you kind of pick a beat that is undermined by your voice. If that makes sense. A lot of these like popular songs and shit that you hear in like the bars, especially and shit like that, like beat oriented.
Yeah.
Like, people want to like shake ass and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's why they want these crazy beats, like these 808s that just fucking knock. You know what I mean? And like, because people can dance to that. There's a rhythm to it. Like everyone can just vibe out to it. You don't really care about the lyrics. But the storytelling songs are just like the beat is like in the backdrop. You know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool because it's like literally like, I don't know. It's more focused on you. Like,
yeah.
They hear your voice a lot more through that rather than the beat.
Did you hear Robbery Part 4 by T Grizzly?
Yeah, dude.
That was nuts.
T Grizzly's crazy. That's storytelling at its finest. Dude.
Yeah.
All 4 parts, man.
Part 4 was like, it was just brutal.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
It's getting twisted, man.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
It's getting a little fucked.
I listened to it yesterday while I was driving. I'm like, geez, kind of gives you chills.
Kind of gives me a kind of a similarity to Rico's Story by Speaker Knockers.
Yeah.
They had a trilogy for that. That shit was like it kind of has a similar thing. Like it builds up and just gets fucking nuts. You know,
yeah.
He has a cliffhanger at the end.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you've got a couple of those, like in the
Yeah. Just storytelling, you know, like, cause like that's what I grew up writing, like with those comic book characters and shit. Like I can write a story and like that's the weirdest thing about rap is like, or just not rap in general, but just songwriting in general. It's like it doesn't have to be personal experiences. A lot of people think in rap, like what you rap about, you have to have. Like if you rap about a Lambo, like you gotta have one.
Oh yeah.
You're faking, you know what I mean? But I try to stray away from that shit because it does get corny. Like to me at least, like me like rapping about like fucking like having like Gucci clothes and like diamonds on my neck and shit like that, and it's like I don't. You know what
I don't know why rap's about that anyway.
Yeah.
Right, but because it's like people want to like you see it, you see how people react to it.
People want
like
to
when
feel
people
it.
are like in the club and they're like, oh, diamonds on my neck, and they're like dancing to this shit, like, because that's how it makes them feel. You know, it makes them feel like they're like, you know, a pimp there for a minute. You know, for 3 minutes it makes them feel like a beast.
It takes them out of like what they're in.
Exactly. So, but yeah, I don't know. So I try to stray more towards like what I do, because I think I've done some shit or do some shit that's like could be considered interesting.
Yeah.
Like, so I just try to focus more on that rather than
like kind of like the image kind of part of it. Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, once I get a fucking Lambo, I'll probably rap about that shit.
Hell yeah. That's fucking dope.
Lambo doves up in the middle of them trenches.
The possibilities are really endless.
Yeah. No, it really.
Who knows where it'll take you?
Yeah.
That's the fun part. Just see where it goes.
Yep.
The
I mean,
journey.
it's more experiences. That's why I like to travel. A lot of that is like associated with music. Like I've written so many songs in like hotel rooms and like PCB and like Vegas and shit like that. Because traveling like opens your mind up to shit. Like you see people or talk to people and get their stories, and you can incorporate those into your songs. It doesn't have to be all about you. Like I mean, country especially and pop especially. so many people write other songs for each other.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like,
I've
I
heard that
want this
too.
guy to sing this, but this is my song. And this person that wrote the song didn't necessarily write about themselves. They could have wrote about something they heard or just an idea that they came up with. And then it ends up being a fucking banger.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what's the meaning behind this? Well, I don't know. Ask this guy. Well, I don't know. Ask this guy because that's
Yeah.
who I heard it from. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking trail. But it's still good music. That's
Yeah.
bottom line. That's what you're trying to make, right?
It's really all about just how it makes somebody feel.
Yep.
Like the
Exactly.
vibe behind it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But Drake, you got anything else? Drake's just hungry as fuck.
I'm just ready to eat.
Drake trying to munch.
I feel bad, but Jesus, I'm hungry.
Nah, dude, we've been running for a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're at like an hour 20, hour 30.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to run this shit back. We could definitely have you back on, and like, I mean, we could even bring like Sticks on.
Yeah.
Jay?
Dude, I'd be down to come back on whenever, man. I had a great time.
Yeah, dude, it was fun. I think this might be our best one we've done.
It's just vibes, man. I like
Shelby's gonna be
talking.
offended. She's over there. She's gonna be offended. You just
Caleb's
said
gonna
that.
listen to this. And
Throwing up those, man.
no, it was a good one. I like doing this one. It was fun.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be dope, man. I'm looking forward to like the future of what Cape's gonna bring here
Yeah.
in about 5 to 10 years.
We're gonna try to document it, catch everybody that's on their way up, and just catch them at the beginning.
It's gonna be interesting, I think, for real. Because there's like it seems like nothing was going on, and then all of a sudden it's just like
a lot of people are doing a lot of
people
shit.
are just starting to like create.
The pandemic created that.
I think so.
It really
I think
did.
so.
It created people like, I'm tired of doing this and I'm tired
Yeah.
of doing that.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I like
literally
that.
how everybody feels, and I'm like, good, because that makes creativity. You know, everybody
people-
locked up in.
People have been creating like everywhere, and I feel like Cape is like one of the last places, you know,
Yeah.
mainly because we're small.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that people are like,
But-
and in a bunch of different ways too, because we can all go together.
Yeah, but here's the thing about Cape, though. You got to think the next biggest city is St. Louis or Memphis.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this, there's so many small surrounding towns that could join to Cape if it were to ever expand.
Right, that's
you
what
know
I'm
what I mean?
saying.
It will
Yeah,
be
exactly.
the next St. Louis. It probably. I mean, it might take 20 years, but
Right.
I mean, I don't think it's going to take that long.
Mm-mm.
I don't think
I
so
think
because
5.
once it merges
Like
with
Cape and Jackson together.
yeah, Cape and Jackson
Cape and Scott
merge.
City,
Yeah, and then Perryville, and Perryville connects to St. John,
all
and
those
then-
like fields and shit between here and Scott City.
Yeah.
probably gonna
Yeah.
turn into businesses. And,
yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean,
It's-
dude, I'm just waiting for that to happen, dude. We can't erupt because I think we have enough talent in every single like way. I'm just glad people are finally starting to do it.
Yeah.
Like Jay's doing his thing, you guys are doing your thing, I'm doing my shit. I know so many people doing music. You know, Destin's on his TikTok shit. Like
yeah.
people are trying to do this shit, and
Yeah.
like they're doing good at it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like that's what you got to do. You guys got the right idea. Like obviously you might not have the best setup right now and shit
Yeah.
like that, but you have like the right idea. The things you have to have, you have.
Yeah.
And like the things that like are gonna make you better, you have. And some people don't even have that. You could have the most expensive setup in the world, but you're only posting once a month.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
not reaching people. You're not like saying anything that people don't care. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, you guys got that done. So the point is just building from here and then reinvesting.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Luckily-
we're gonna pop off, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick.
Luckily, we know a lot of people doing cool shit like you and Jay and the fighters. Like, so we're gonna like catch everybody on their way up, and then everybody's, you know,
Yeah.
their fans or like their viewers are all gonna like find you guys in one spot.
How crazy would it be if I fucking like blow up like fucking sky high?
This is the first.
And
Is this the first
and they look
podcast?
like yeah.
Hell
it
yeah.
is. And it's like to go back to this shit. Just us sitting at this fucking table,
Yeah.
dude.
Drinking fucking Happy Days.
Yeah, I have my like own house or some shit, and I'm
Yeah.
like calling you guys like, dude, like this is fucking nuts or something.